What up, everybody? It's your boy Asian, and we're back once again on this beautiful Saturday morning, December 27th. And yes, the wait is finally over. Michigan has finally hired their new head football coach, 22nd head football coach in program history, and that is one Kyle Whittingham, who stepped away after 21 seasons as the head coach of the University of Utah. Around the time Sharon Moore got fired, he had a guy, Morgan Scalley, taking over. I think that time with this program ran its course. He was there since 1994, serving as assistant coach, D-line, all over the place. He took over after Urban Meyer left Utah after leading to an undefeated season, and he was the head coach since then from 24 to 25, and he's 66 years old. First initial thoughts was, finally this is over. It's been a coaching carousel. We know Michigan didn't get their first two options, I believe, that they wanted, and Kalen DeBoer. I think that Alabama winning last week at Oklahoma played a big role in that as well. So who knows? And we just time's out on Michigan hands with this coaching staff as the portal is about to open and recruits are getting to enroll early, the ones that decide to. Also, Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State's head coach, I believe Michigan wanted him, but he said they didn't offer. Who knows? He played it well, got a contract extension with ASU, vice versa. So rumors start floating. You have Jeff Brown, you have Eli Drinkowitz, Jed Fish. He goes over and over, and Kyle Whittingham emerged over these last few days, and it became quickly. Say he's 66 years old. I think it's a good hire. That is my only precaution on this. I think it's a really good hire. I'm not going to say A+ well, the part, but I really like the hire. I think a good hire. He's going to stabilize his program as a leader of men. Toughness, physicality. He's going to instill leadership in this program, which they need. You need a culture change in this program, especially in the football program with all the noise going around. And I know Ward Manuel had some saying this. Dominic Grasso, the interim president, as well. I do think Ward Manuel at some point in time needs to be gone. And then the next thing is, how long does Kyle Whittingham stay? Now, I know he signed a 5-year deal worth $8.2 million. 75% is guaranteed, and he gets $8 million and 26. So I think it's a good hire to stabilize the program, even if it's only for 5 or 6 years. And then when they get around to eventually getting another coach, then they'll be on solid ground with the athletic department being all together with the AD, the president, and things will stabilize, and he can kind of even the ship and change the culture, what's going on in the program or not, because there's been nothing but chaos and just disaster in this program. And in his 21 years as coach, he went 177 and 88 at his time there. Physical, tough offenses. I like his style. He kind of fits what Michigan historically likes to do. Is physical toughness, likes to run the football. Really good defenses. So it's a good hire. I think it's a solid hire, and we'll see what happens from there. But a couple of things that goes along with that. He will join the team today in Orlando as they get ready for the Citrus Bowl against Texas. Who knows? I'm not sure who's going to opt out and all the players. I know Derek Moore declared for the draft, so we'll see what happens with that. I'll get back to that later before the game, and we'll give you more preview. But now that they have a coach, he can go in there and talk to the players, introduce everybody, and start getting some roster retention and getting his coaching staff together and doing all the things that he needs to do. So that leads me to my next thing. The keys that he has to do. He has to hire an elite offensive coordinator, bring in a good defensive coordinator. Make sure he does a great job of retaining Bryce Underwood, Andrew Marsh, the key linchpins of this offense, along with Jordan Marshall as well. And then keeping running backs coach Tony Alford. That is the one coach on the staff that I believe you have to retain. He's done a great job at not only recruiting but developing the running back position. He got Justin Haynes out the portal, got Jordan Marshall out of high school, signed in a woman making Savion Hyder. I think he's doing a great job. Keep him around by all means possible. Now, the rest of the staff, I'm not sure what's going to happen with them. Lou Esposito maybe stays. Kerry Combs, who Michigan hired shortly after the House game, I think maybe he could stay. I'm not sure. I doubt Lamar Murray staying. I haven't heard anything with that, but you got to kind of, get fresh and new coach, but keep some of them key coaches. Now, here's the rumor, some of his staff that I've talked about. Jason Beck, offensive coordinator, former BYU coach. He was the offensive coordinator at BYU this year. At 23, he's been at Syracuse, 24 at New Mexico, in this past year at Utah. He's done a great job. Fifth in scoring at 41.1 points per game. Sixth in total offense at 478.6. Second in rush offense at 269.8. I know they're 91 in the pass offense with Devin Dampere last year, but Devin Dampere is a lot smaller. He was a transfer from New Mexico that they were able to get. Jason Beck coached him. He's real athletic, can move, but Bryce has the more physical tools to be good. But they were 63rd in pass attempts, so I believe he'll do a good job if in developing Bryce and coaching him up, right? Because Bryce was not coached and developed the way that we needed him to do. So I would like that hire. And then Jay Hill, the defensive coordinator, who's currently at BYU, just finished his third season there. He's finished top 30 in both scoring and total defense the last 2 years. Spent time at Weber State and a Utah's tight end coach previously. So he's had some experience with Kyle Whittingham. And then this is the guy that's key. Offensive lines. We all know Michigan does a great job at recruiting and developing and getting the offensive linemen to the NFL. And that is offensive line coach Jim Harding. And now, because one thing about Kyle Whittingham, he's coached in the Utah area. So that is the mountain areas, the Denvers, the Salt Lake Cities, the West Coast, the Northwest. And a lot of people recruits don't really know Utah. I mean, they're playing the Big 12 now, but they typically get a ton of like high guys, but the guys they get are really good. They got two top 100 guys this year, and Kevin Oba, offensive lineman, and Stacey Mosai is a safety / wide receiver out of high school. Michigan kind of wanted those guys really bad, but I do think Jim Harding is from the Toledo area, so he has Midwest ties. So the key for Kyle Whittingham is to keep a great staff around him, even though he's not from this area. But if you get a great staff, you instill his leadership, you get these guys going, then I still think you can recruit at the level that they've already been recruited, and if not, even better. Leads me to my next point, keeping two key guys on the recruiting staff. That is Sean McGee, the GM, who's done a great job with this 26 class, and the parents and family people trust him. And then Sam Popper, the director of recruiting, who helps with that as well. So those are two key crucial guys to keep in. And he may bring in some of his own guys as well, but keep those guys as well. This is, I think, what he does with the rest of the staff, I'm not quite sure yet. But there is good signs. Some of the reactions to the recruits have been mixed. As we all know, Malachi Lee, Savion Hyder, Carter Meadows, Travis Johnson are the four linchpin key recruits in this 26 class that Michigan has to be able to hold on to, and they will start the future of this Michigan program and lead them into this next chapter after the Sharon Moore era into the Kyle Whittingham area. I think those are key. We've all got some good remarks from him. I haven't heard anything from Travis Johnson, but I think we're able to make him stick. And this is key is also with Kyle Whittingham being able to get in here now at the 26th. They can talk to the players, get ready for this recruiting portal that is about to open at the end of next week, on the 2nd to the 11th. So this is key. Have to get in there, develop a culture, get it early, get it going now. Making some money. And I believe Kyle Whittingham has done a lot with less at Utah. I believe his budget last year was $8 million for a roster. Michigan's going to have double and a half that. So I think the interesting part is going to see what he can do with more resources. The donors are on board. The Board of Regents are on board. So this is a good sign. Some of the big name people in the Michigan program, or history alumni, have been on board with this hire. I like it. I hope it becomes an A+, and I hope he can lead this team into the next chapter of the football program. Is because what they need is stability, and they need culture. It is key to move into the chapter and be successful. Roster retention, keeping Bryce Underwood, Andrew Marsh, Jordan Marshall, and hitting the portal hard, man. Hitting this portal hard, spending some cash, some guap, man. Go get a couple receivers to help Bryce out and develop this offense and be explosive. They are still going to run the ball. That is an important thing. You're still going to punch people in the mouth. You're still going to be physical, but let's add some explosiveness to this offense so everything doesn't have to be so hard, and so we can compete with some of these higher ranked teams like the Ohio States, the Oregons, Georgias, the Alabamas, etc., etc. But it's my point. But all in all, I like the hire. Let's see how everything else comes together. But I just want to give you guys my take. I really like this hire for Michigan. I think it's going to be productive, and it's absolutely 100,000% a full upgrade compared to Sharon Moore, who had no experience, was in over his head, and we see what was going on with him. That it doesn't seem like he was fully focused on it, and we just needed a fresh culture shift and get an adult, a mature person in the room who can set the tone for this program from top to bottom, and we'll see where we go. But a good day for Michigan football. It didn't go how we wanted to. The coaching search wasn't perfect, but all in all, they got the guy. I mean, it wasn't their first choice, obviously, but they would have to do a good hire. So right now, I'll say it's a B+ hire. So we'll see what happens from there. Let's see if he can live up to it and come in here and set the tone, be his own guy, and don't fall for the pressure, and get the support he needs. And I think he will. So hey, I appreciate all the love on this video. It's Michigan football all day, baby. These next couple weeks are going to be crucial. So we'll be back soon. I'll be back within the next few days to give you a preview of the Citrus Bowl. I need to see who's in, who's out, with the moving parts, everything going on. So we'll see what happens. Hey, I appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget to subscribe to this video. It's your boy Adrian. Follow me on Twitter at Keeping the Score. Don't forget to like this YouTube video. Give me a thumbs up, comment, everything. Shout out, tell a friend, tell a friend. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out. Peace.